Hello, this is Christian Wilson. This is my assignment one cloud computing assignment. I'm going to be walking through the network. I'm going to be talking about what has been done. I'm going to follow the Word document given in the assignment, which everything that has been done. So here we have the four VMs, VM1, 2, 3, and 4. All have been configured with a public IP address and a private IP address. So as we can see here, public IP there, and obviously all on here. They use the lowest size of memory that they can possibly have for cost reasons. Uh, this is a Windows machine, and the rest are Linux. So here on the Windows machine, we have the Windows Server Manager, and on here we have got DHCP configured. So here we have everything here, as well as VM1 DHCP configured. Here. Yeah. So all of these devices are on the TechLink VNet here. So this groups everything together. Resource groups. It's all in one resource group as well. Assignment one. Here we have everything in the resource group. Obviously, I'll be going through everything in this shortly, but yep, that is the VNet. So within the VNet, we have got all of the different subnets. So default is all the devices. This can include the Windows server, all the machines on it. That's what's all. It's on the subnet, and then these are the firewall subnets. So the Azure firewall subnet and the Azure firewall managed subnet. This is to manage subnet. This is to manage the firewall, and this is the actual firewall where it's stored. On the VNet as well, there is the routing table. So we've got R1 and R2. These are both for the respective subnets. So here we have the address prefix for all the devices on the subnet and for the firewall. And then here on the network, we've got all the security groups in the network. So VM1. Yep. So now we go into the security part of the config of the virtual network. So here we have Entra ID. Now we can't actually access Entra ID because of the firewall on the university. So this part of the assignment could not be done. I apologize. But instead, obviously, if it could have been done, it would have been done. Roles would have been added. Different access privileges, all that sort of stuff would have been done. However, unfortunately, it could not be done. Instead, here we have a couple of role privileges on the VNet. So here we have got obviously myself, I'm the owner, and we've got just random accounts, honestly, that I've found, giving them different access privileges. So user access administrator, virtual machine login. So Microsoft Azure, it allows for a different type of roles. These are just some that I've added here. So this can only log into the virtual machines. This has admin privileges on the virtual machines, and this, I believe. And this one can assign different roles and privileges to different users on the network. So for example, this is 4,000 roles in theory, 4,000 users. So it helps assign different privileges. So on the actual network, on the actual VNet, what security measures are in place? Well, there's a firewall here. Firewall. This has got different policies on it, such as we've got port rules. So if someone's trying to access different ports, they can't get into it. Yep. So deny, for example, SSH here, not SSH, Telnet. Obviously, if this were to be an actual company firewall, more stuff would be configured onto it. Show that it's working. We've got metrics here. So we'll just say network rules hit. So for example, 30 here shows that if anything were to happen, it would catch it. So we've got a bit of a dip. So yeah, works well. We've got a load balancer, so this manages all the load onto the network. Yeah, load balancing rules. Here we've got some. So just helps, So if a denial of service attack or something along those lines were to try and attack the network, it would, help prevent it a little bit. Balance the data along the network, balance the load. That's what it does. Yeah. On the VNet, we've also got DDoS protection enabled, so we've got DDoS protection plan here. Protects all of these different things here. All of these are different devices and networks. Not much more to say. It's DDoS protection, works well. Very happy with it. Now here we move on to Dockers. So on the assignment it says install it onto 2 machines. We've got one on here, so Docker, this is for VM3. We've also got another one on VM2, I believe. Yeah, VM2. That one has a container on it and it hosts a website. So here we have the website here. This is the work of Christian Wilson using the Docker and Azure Container Registry. Now, this was done on my laptop. I'm on my computer at the moment. However, you can see here from the IP address that the IP is the same as VM2. So if we say were to just press enter again, reload it, maybe refresh, it isn't a different. I haven't just put that in basically. So yeah, refresh, all this other stuff. It's the same one. It is a container. I do have a video on my phone of the container working, which I will show in the video recording of this. But yeah. Here we have the Docker working in containers. So, for example, Docker compose up. So all the code's already been done, as you can see here. And then it all works. Yep, here we go. It all works here. So it shows it's all up and running. And then obviously here's the website.